So recently there was a live Fresh and Fit panel, and on this panel the internet personality Andrew Wilson, who is a professional debater of TradCon persuasion and host of The Crucible, got into it with Wes Watson, who is this red pill influencer and lifestyle guru, as well as a motivational speaker. Let's see what words were said between these two men.
What's you?
Supposed to follow that up?
It's tough, right?
Get him.
It's
Well,
tough.
hey, what you guys were saying earlier, I need to know what the fuck you said in English.
Okay, so my definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
Do you have
than
money?
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't
How
have.
much
I
money
don't
do you
have.
have?
I don't
Does he
have
have
money.
money?
But here's the thing. Why is money
much-
valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just told no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
So Wes's point is, are we really going to hear some lecture about why money isn't important from some guy who's a financial failure? And Andrew's point is, what is money useful for? It's a means to an end and not an end in and of itself. Neither of them is going to make their point especially well in this interaction, and it's going to come down to who looks better in front of the audience.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not.
trolling.
I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't have
I
a
just
Ferrari.
really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
See, can anyone answer for the guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right.
Now, Andrew Wilson is not the sole earner of his family. His wife, Rachel Wilson, also works. I couldn't find any hard figures on what his net worth or monthly income is like, but just looking at the size and the frequency of the views on each of his YouTube videos on his channel, it doesn't seem like he's rolling in dough. Like, this does not look financially viable. And his job is YouTube. He does not have another job outside of this. Whereas Wes Watson has a net worth of around $8 million.
Okay.
It's okay.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why can't you say? Why must you have the thing before you? Hang on. Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical is
Let me ask the
hypocritical.
question. Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed
Because
to
I
ask
know
the
what you're
question?
gonna say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I
poor people.
was asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
Even poor people get to experience days of wealth. You know what poor people don't get to experience? Financial independence. This is just disgusting sophistry on Wilson's part, in my opinion. Because what does wealth mean at this point if poor people get to experience days of wealth? I want to experience months of wealth, years of wealth, a lifetime of wealth. You really telling me you won a couple $1,000s on some scratch tickets and you know what it's like to be a multi-millionaire? Or even just not to have to worry about bills for an entire year. Wes has got him, but unfortunately it doesn't end here.
I was
They
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not. Definitely not.
definitely
Definitely
so.
not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies,
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why
Well,
don't
look
you
at,
even
are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude.
Andrew Wilson really tried to hit him with the studies say if you earn this much money over this amount, then it won't make you any happier. But for context, the study that Andrew was about to reference was probably this one from Princeton in 2010, which says that your happiness actually levels off, plateaus, after you make $75,000 a year, which is still well over what the average American salary is. So the study suggests that money will improve your emotional state up until you make $75,000 and then not anymore. However, it's also worth noting that there are other studies that show this is not the limit, that your emotional state will continue to improve if you make money over $75,000 a year. And intuitively, the first study just seems wrong. Like, if I were making $75,000 a year, I'd be quite happy about that. But if I were making $200,000 a year, I would be even happier about that. So I got to agree with Wes when he says, I don't fit no effing study.
Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off
I've been-
and tell me you're fucking proud of
Because
yourself.
I've been to fucking prison?
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No,
you
they
guys.
go to prison where they get fucking
Fuck yeah,
where
they
get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
he's talking
what
about shit you
happens.
don't know.
They go to prison where they get
let's
raped.
do
Now you
this.
get your ass
Hold on,
beat
hold
in
on,
front
hold
of
You
on.
think that
everybody.
that's better?
Guys,
You think that that's better?
Let's let him give his definition of success, and then
Having tits and 10-inch arms is what a
let's-
man is,
let's
you
let him-
guys.
let's let him get
Please
his-
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out, and then
Tits.
We can have different opinions.
Yeah,
Titties.
Anyway,
While that outburst was extremely hilarious and it does appear that Andrew Wilson has man boobs, you can't be perceived as losing your cool if you're advocating a red pill position, because people will immediately use that against you. They're going to say, you lost your cool, you're emotional. Like, Andrew Wilson's about to use the same tactic as women and leftists who don't like the red pill use against a red pill guy when he appears to be getting aggressive or something like that.
back to where I was at.
Boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I
family.
do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, and I think that true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth, that is what I think it is, and that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
And then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your family, they're like, there's my stud dad right there standing there.
Do you have-
that stud right there with his shirt off?
Do you have children?
Look at that
Do you
stud.
do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have two.
You have two. So are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If they
else is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like,
No, that was not what he was saying, Andrew, and it is so disingenuous that you would ever interpret his words that way. That was the ultimate straw man. And the scripture teaches, a feast is made for laughter. Wine makes life merry, and money is the answer for everything. And it is also written, a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. Does it sound like Andrew's going to be leaving anything for his grandkids at this rate?
my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's, God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
that
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack.
Straight
You're gonna
up.
attack me?
all right,
No, but
all right.
dude, nobody's
All right.
Do you
whining.
usually attack
This
armed
is
men
how
in
I
Florida?
talk, bro. Dude,
All right.
look
Let's
at
just-
your goddamn self.
Okay,
Guys,
well,
guys,
I've never
guys,
seen such a
Goofy.
pathetic motherfucker.
Wes,
in my
Wes,
Okay,
life.
Wes,
well,
let's chill out a little
I'll-
bit, man. A little bit.
This is not what men
Let's let
look
him.
like.
Let's let him
What do they
finish
look
his
like?
point.
Fucking shit.
What do they look like? Bald prisoners?
Dude, fuck,
Is that what they
bro.
look like?
And
This is
let's
the
let
problem
him-
in
let's-
society. Is people like this think they can talk to someone like me like that. They really think they can. He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
I mean, you're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Dude,
This is the point at which Wes Watson is really going to start to lose some people. For better or for worse, it is no longer socially acceptable in this country to talk about how you could beat someone else in a fight, and therefore your arguments are better than theirs. That is sadly not the world we live in anymore.
check it out. you started coming at me about some other shit. This is what the show is supposed to be about. I like this shit. So personally,
So do I.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy
But
blood sports.
We can agree to disagree.
We can
We can move on, but Jesus Christ, men don't have tits. We can agree on that. Physically,
Men usually have hair. We can agree on that, too.
He has
Physically.
crossed over gender barriers.
I think we can see each side has different opinions.
By choice, crossing gender barriers, by growing tits.
So, what about you, brother?
All right, nice.
Crazy.
Being successful is effectively acting on your intentions, and I think I agree with Andrew that your intentions must align with something bigger than yourself. In my case, it's God, the Christian God, and so success to me is fulfilling on your intentions, but maintaining your ethical standards. And if you're doing that as a Christian, you are in fact procreating, and if you're not, you're doing something that fills in that gap that's equally effective to contributing to a moral society. And I think if you're not contributing to a moral society and you're only contributing to a consumerist society, a materialistic society, that's the only thing you're going to worship. And tons of people worship material things and flash it around, but it's vacant. It's spiritually vacant.
Yeah, and you could have given that whole spiel to tons of lawyers, tons of people who work in finance, or really, probably more importantly, SJWs that chase social media clout by virtue signaling, people who try to be professional activists. All the sorts of people, all the professions where a person may have a financial incentive to lower standards of behavior in society. You should be delivering a speech like that to those people, not to the red pill.
The craziest thing is, if you looked at the people who are supposedly materialistic, we've helped more people than these guys who claim
Why is
to help
helping?
people.
What is? Why
We've
is helping?
actually
Wait.
changed more
Why is
lives.
helping important to you?
I mean, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom.
So okay. So, are you helping someone if you give them an expensive watch?
Already a totally disingenuous question on this guy's part. He's acting as though financial independence is not a core component of the red pill message. It's just disgusting. As a rule, people who are like public Christians, public advocates of the faith, tend to be awful people. Very unfortunate. I say this as a believer in Jesus myself, if you couldn't tell from the little icon on the side of my channel. But this guy seems to be no exception to that rule, because this is just the worst misrepresentation of what the red pill is. It's totally bad faith.
Why do you think we just do that? You must not know who you're talking to.
I asked you a question. You didn't answer it.
I give them the habits to build themselves.
What did I
into
ask
something.
you though?
Said, am I helping them if I give them an expensive watch? I give them habits, a mindset.
So the
I
answer
teach
is
them
no.
how to operate.
So if you give them,
But you guys are assuming we're
Just
only
answer-
doing
no,
stuff
no.
about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
And now, in order to discredit Wes Watson and his general philosophy of life improvement, he's got to pretend like it's solely about wealth creation and giving people fancy watches. And Wes, unfortunately, wasn't quick enough on the uptake he did initially, where he's like, you must not know who you're talking to, but he didn't take control of the conversation at this point and say, hey, you are framing this in a disingenuous way. So this guy just keeps going, well, you can't answer my question, to make it seem like, oh, gotcha. Wes is just all about materialistic greed, and the red pill has nothing to offer but that. And this is suddenly a win for tradcons. And of course, Andrew's going to totally rewrite this in post as though he isn't also there to sell a product himself, whether or not he was asked to be there. Andrew's like anyone else on the internet who makes money off of voicing their opinions on things.
Jesus Christ. These Karens.
The answer
are
is
tough as
no.
fuck. Look at these fucking Karens.
Go ahead,
dude.
buddy.
How the fuck did these guys even get up here? Why would you bring me here with people like
You
this?
didn't answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here. Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry you got put over there.
No, I know,
You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh, man.
I'll
Come
still
on,
answer
man.
the question. Is giving
Would-
someone an
would you-
expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not an argument.
like Jesus Christ.
That is indeed an argument, and it works well in this audience. You cannot out-logic your way of coming across as a massive nerd.
They're skilled
Fuck
at some
you.
things.
Whoever fucking said
Hang
that.
on. That bass
Kick
guy
you in
right
your
there just
fucking
said, hell
face,
yes,
little
shut up.
faggot.
That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
The whole crowd says, yeah, we'd hang out with him.
Different guys on the
this
panel.
is why most people don't invite me
Guys,
places.
guys. Different guys
Yeah,
on the
we
panel
can tell.
have different skill sets and different things that they bring to the table.
We could tell his tits are all jiggling. He's got like a half a fucking jelly donut.
Hey, bro, your toupee, it's still back there in the back. Go get it.
I shaved my head, you little faggot.
Are you
Shut
sure
the
they?
fuck up.
Are you sure you
Okay,
shave your
okay,
head?
okay,
or?
okay. We got
All right. Go ahead, Miguel.
We're on Rumble, right?
Yeah.
We're on YouTube, too.
Oh, well, fuck it.
We do it live.
We're not on my channel.
Live, baby.
We do it live.
Bro,
Go
George
live.
Michael wants his pants back.
Dude, God damn, look at whose shirt is that? Dude, your fucking mom bought you that. Your aunt bought you that for fucking Thanksgiving dinner. That's like Oshkosh Bagosh or some shit, bro. Jesus
welcome to the
Christ.
roast session today.
Dude, any of you guys who fucking,
I feel like I'm
holy
in the locker
shit.
room.
If those are men to you guys,
God
go
forbid
yourself.
you say watches are not important to this guy.
No, it's the thing about materialism. You
worship
these
it,
guys,
dude. You worship
These guys
it.
must have grown up with money.
Bro,
the
you
people who
worship
didn't grow up
material.
With money, chase money. The people who
Worship
didn't grow-
materialism.
Shut the fuck up.
You,
You don't
worship
know me,
it.
you fucking
I can
lame.
tell. I can tell by your speaking.
How the fuck do you think you
Listen
know me?
how reactive you are. If someone
Shave
says,
your goddamn arms,
"See, you can't
bro.
deal with it. You can't deal with it."
And there you can see more of the narrative forming. You worship materialism. We, however, are good people. Come on, give me a break.
Why would I shave my arms? I'm a
Look
man.
at these pale
What the
fucks.
fuck
on
is
here.
wrong with you?
Okay.
Shave your body. Aren't you a man?
Look at this guy, dude.
Okay. Let's let Miguel finish this real quick.
Let's post these guys.
Shave
chicks.
your pubes.
Hey, post these guys,
Guys,
women
guys,
back
guys,
here.
guys,
I want to
guys,
see these
guys.
guys women. Let's put
Guys,
these
guys,
trolls back
guys,
here.
guys,
Women
guys,
are not
guys.
objects
Hey,
in our world because
guys,
we're not
guys,
materialists.
guys, relax.
I've never heard more
Relax.
lies in my life.
Relax.
This is one thing I don't like.
Wes,
It's
come on,
people
man.
who lie.
Wes,
You're crying.
Wes, let's just
No,
move
no, no,
on.
no, no, no. We're gonna
We're gonna
continue.
move on.
I
We're
can
gonna
make
move
you
on.
cry if you want. Little.
That's all
We're
you
gonna
got.
move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move
I
on.
could if you want.
We're gonna
No,
move
you
on.
that's all you got is threats. And
We're gonna
brute
move on,
strength.
guys. We're gonna
I'm
move
a great
on.
speaker.
We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on.
At least,
Okay,
I, can
Miguel,
answer,
go ahead.
Go ahead,
at least
Miguel.
I can answer a direct question.
Guys.
Oh my
We're gonna move
God,
on.
how
Go
did
ahead,
you
Miguel.
bring me here? I thought this was
Go
like
ahead.
some real
Wes,
shit.
Wes, we gotta chill, man. We gotta chill.
I'll dip.
Wes,
I
go
don't
ahead.
give a fuck.
All right, what's success, right? Freeing the slaves, that's what it is. Mental slaves, man, that's what it is, man. And I gotta agree with Wes, you gotta help people out. Like, you can't, like, it's true, this whole thing, right? I came from no money. Immigrant, Mexican, having trouble with the body, so shout out West.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? But
You can tell the rest of the guys on this panel do not respect Andrew or his friend.
we've helped a lot of people. We've made millionaires, and that's changed people's lives. That's helped people get fucking families, and now people have the time to fucking go to the gym, do everything. But it's about freeing your mind, and that's what I'm proud of, and that's what I do. That's what Charlie does. That's what most of these men on this panel do, is we free people from their fucking mental slavery. Period.
So, oh man. Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you this: we got a bunch of masking guys on the panel because they're arguing with each other. So that's how you know.
Those are some stuff.
so-
Mr. Steal Your Bitch.
Yeah,
And
so-
his buddy.
Keep shaving your body.
What I will
Damn.
say is this: I think the definition of success is a combination of everything that everyone on the panel has said, whether being free.
Andrew Wilson may have quoted parts of the Bible, but I think he did it in ways that simply serve his own slave morality. He's not he should not be considered by men as an example to live up to. Because the image you're seeing on this screen right now is the exact same interpretation that a feminist or a leftist would have of this situation. And I've been going pretty hard on him this whole video, okay? I've seen him on whatever podcast, how he bashes those 304s, and that's nice. But when it comes down to what's important, he's really just someone who debate-ertains online. His product is entertainment. It's not how you can get your finances right, teaching you the law, or how to relate to women. The product is just entertainment, and that's it. He ultimately doesn't have advice for how you should live your life. It doesn't seem like he has real life experiences either. He was making some dig at Wes Watson for having gone to prison, which was totally below the belt. And prison is not a place you should go. But That's not to say that people never learn things by going there. And Wes may have learned some things. Instead of being the forgiving Christian that Andrew Wilson will portray himself as in those tweets, he decided to judge Wes for that. He decided to not listen to his story, not hear what he had to say, not understand the path he's walked in life, and just portray himself as this pious person who can quote scripture without walking the walk himself. Before all this, I gotta say I was kind of neutral on Andrew Wilson, but this interaction definitely soured me on him. This was poor form. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share the video if you really liked it. That is the #1 way you can get more eyeballs on this channel to help me grow it, and red channels will catch you in the next one.